Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today we continue north on US Highway 1 in unincorporated St. Johns County, Florida, beginning at mile 467.5, and we're already closing in on the St. Augustine city limits, so we'll jump straight into the big junction ahead. Already visible is Florida State Road 312, and you can tell it's a major crossroads from all the shopping centers stacked on every corner. US-1 rolls through with 3 lanes in each direction, but watch how quickly it balloons wider as dedicated left and right turn lanes appear all at once, making this intersection and the stretch of highway through the shopping centers ahead feel almost freeway wide even though we're still on a surface boulevard. SR 312 is one of the main connectors between town and the beach, running east toward Anastasia Island and St. Augustine Beach, while the west end heads over toward SR 207 and the I-95 access points. We enter the St. Augustine city limits, and right here US-1 takes on the name Ponce de Leon Boulevard. Even though downtown is a little off to the east, this stretch is one of the city's main hotel and dining corridors, and is a common first impression for visitors. St. Augustine had an estimated population of 16,033 as of 2024, and it's a place where tourism and everyday life mix right along the roadway, with a median household income of $78,151 and a median home value of $439,800 based on the Census Bureau's 2020 to 2024 figures. St. Augustine dates back to 1565, founded by Spanish Admiral Pedro Menendez de Aviles, and it was named San Agustin after the feast day of St. Augustine when the expedition first sighted land. On the left, Florida State Road 207 is another key route in and out of town, heading southwest through agricultural areas like Hastings, then continuing toward East Palatka, where it meets US-17 near the St. Johns River. For travelers, it's also a handy cut across northeast Florida, especially if you're aiming inland instead of sticking to the coast. Back here on US-1, you can feel how St. Augustine is set up for visitors, with plenty of places to stay and eat right where we're driving, and the big-ticket sites just a short hop away, like the pedestrian streets of the Old City and the waterfront forts and museums. If you're planning a trip, the famous holiday season Nights of Lights turns the historic district into a sea of white lights, and music fans also watch for events like the Sing Out Loud Festival and the city's annual Celtic Music and Heritage Festival. Now on the right is the start of US-1 business, beginning at King Street, which is one of the main ways drivers head off toward the heart of town. This business route used to be the official way US-1 looped through central St. Augustine, and it ties into that classic visitor lineup, downtown streets, the bayfront, and the routes that lead you toward the Bridge of Lions. Meanwhile, our mainline US-1 route stays on this Ponce de Leon Boulevard bypass, and in a moment we'll cross the San Sebastian River, with the roadway tightening up compared with the wide approaches back at SR 312. Even with 2 lanes each way, there's less room for a wide median or shoulders, and turn lanes pop up only where they can squeeze them in, while hotels, restaurants, and other traveler services pack the corridor on both sides. right, watch for the connection over to State Road A1A by way of San Carlos Avenue, a key link between this US-1 bypass and the coastal route. A1A is the scenic Atlantic side road for this region, and from here, it's your path toward places like Villano Beach, plus the beach communities and waterfront views that make St. Augustine such a popular stop. It's also a reminder that while US-1 is built for moving traffic north and south, the classic postcard version of St. Augustine is just off to the east, where the historic streets, waterfront parks, and landmarks like Castillo de San Marcos pull visitors in year-round. And right around here, you'll see another key reminder of that downtown loop as the business routing ties back into the area, with signage pointing you toward the historic core even as we keep pressing north. We conclude today's video at mile 472.1. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.